Hello YouTube, this is Ravenwood. Today I will be attempting to change the passenger side door lock actuator on a 2011 Nissan Sentra. I believe it's a LS or LE, which that doesn't really matter. Alright, the problem was the door locks wouldn't work for the remote or from the inside pushing the button. So I did a little research and found out that it was the door lock actuators, which I've already replaced two of them. I've done the driver's side and the rear. I can't remember which one, but anyway, they're not really hard to change, so we'll go through it. Very few tools you need. Just pretty basic, you know. Just if you take something apart, it's pretty easy to put it back together, which YouTube helps out a lot anyway. Alright, let's get started. First thing, you want to go ahead and disconnect the negative battery cable and let it bleed off any power that may be left on the capacitors inside. So I'll show you what tools we'll need. Alright, here's the tools I will be using. It takes a 10mm wrench, disconnect the battery, a door trim remover, a little Allen pack with a Torx wrenches in it, pliers, Phillips head screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, a ratchet with a T30 Torx socket on it. Oops. A little bit of water, don't get dehydrated. And the part for 2011 Nissan Sentra, the replacement part, which I got off Rock Auto, is a Dorman, and heck, you can see it down. Part number 937-271. That is the passenger side door lock actuator, which, you know, you think it's simple with a little this little motor that you might put in, but again, I have this one-handed. You actually have 3 cables, and the door lock and the actuator and the latch is all made in this one little piece. You have cables which runs up to the door handle, and one to the door handle, one to the door lock. Then the third one goes to the outside door handle, which I'm going to show you a little trick. It's the son of a gun to get that apart from it on the inside. You got to take a whole lot of extra crap. So when we get it almost out, we'll take this off and use the one that's still on it. Just got to bend these little tabs right here and push that forward. I'll have this in the tripod in a minute, but it's pretty easy to take it apart and put it back together. So let me do a quick close up on that. If you see in the view right now, behind the door latch you have a little piece of plastic. You got to pop it out, and the handle for the door to close it, you have one too. You have, I think, 1 or 2 screws underneath that one and one under that one. So let me back you back up and I'll start pulling it apart. So take a small flathead screwdriver And behind it, pop that one out. Pop that one out and just throw it where the heck it goes. We have a big flat Phillips head back in behind this particular one. Okay, and you need to pop off the armrest here. Let's see if I use my trim tool so I won't scratch it up now. Alright, that's pretty easy. And there's another freaking Phillips head screwdriver somewhere. I believe I got pop this one. Pop this part of the door panel off to you. It can hold your door lock switches and your window switches. Alright, and then you have your little wires, and pop those loose. Clip. This is always a solid one to get nice. There's a little bitty screwdriver. Good catch. Alright, we got that. And on the other door panel, it had a for this inside screw. Yeah, make sure you get it off where you start prying. They had a screw in its place. This one's got a 10mm bolt that holds it, so I'm gonna have to go in and get my ratchet real quick. All right, so we want to add to the tool list 10mm socket, extension, ratchet, 3/8 drive. Got a bonus. Sometime in the past somebody lost a screw. One more thing, you got to pop this plastic off. That piece right there on the inside where the mirror would be. It's right across from the mirror on the inside. So let's continue to pop it. Plastic trim tool works good, and you don't scratch the crap out of your plastic. Alright, when you get up this high, yeah, wiggle a little bit to get it off. Let's see if I can do this real easily. Maybe position the camera. Alright, this is the inside of your door latch mechanism. This sucker focus in. Let's show you how to pop those loose. Get my big butt down here. Alright, you just pry it out of the slot. And you turn it around, pick the ball out on that one. This is a little bit more complicated. You got to twist it around. It makes a right angle off the ball and goes down in there. You got to pry it out. Let's see if you see that. Alright, that puts down that slot. And then you take your door panel, just put it out of the way for a little bit. Try not to scratch it. That's very sharp right there. And I think I just scratched the camera lady's door panel just a little bit. Alright, there's your sound damper and insulation. So what you want to do next is peel that back. Try not to tear it. And it's got that, what we used to call monster snot. It's the glue that they use. Which it'll go right back into the sticky place when you're done. What I should have done was got a piece of tape. Oh God, that hurt. Hold it back out of the way, which it may hold right there. Alright, let's get around here to the side. Now you have 3 T30 Torx that go on. Right down the side. Pick the back up, the dome door's not wanting to stay. And by the way, most of the tools that I'm using came from Harbor Freight. This ain't gonna make a good commercial for Harbor Freight, is it? If you want to get just specific torque for reinstalling, you could go online. I don't know the particular, can't remember the particular website that I use. That little crap like this. If you're stiffer about it, go online, look it up. But stuff like this, we usually use like a half grunt, 1 grunt torque. So it's not super tight. So I'm gonna regret not going to get that tape, taking this panel back. Okay, and the big reason is you want to use the you want to unhook the battery. It's got side curtain airbags here somewhere, and some of them might have the airbags in the door. So and like, well, I said screw it, you gotta unhook that rascal. You short something out and blow it up, kill yourself. Now you gotta push in on that tab and pull out at the same time. Let you know I'm not strong enough for that crap. So let me get a screwdriver. Push in and pull out. Had to get a real small screwdriver to get in behind it. There's the piece I'm talking about that you're going to leave. Push that latch back, pry this little thing out, and slide it over out of the slot. Okay, that's the old one off.
Did you go eat Mexican?
Yeah.
You didn't bring the box home?
I ate it all. Alright, the same one on this one. Yeah, pry that cup up. Just pull it around to the side. Pry that one out. That's screwed up. You got the slide, that's what I screwed up for. You got to pop the cup to the side. You got that little slot that goes in. Alright, snap it back in. Then you put that one in. Alright, you get it back into two slots. Clip them back in. Alright, snap it in place. What I'm going to do now is tap down just a little bit to get it back tight. Don't overdo it. Plug the wire back in. Make sure it's secure. There you go. Finish this puppy in here. Always make sure you get all your bolts started. Before you tighten them up. I put it in the hole. It's got a beveled edge on these screws. So it self-centers itself. Just make sure there's nothing inside there that can be pinched. Feed these cables back up through the hole. Back through the insulation. The slide insulation. And put your insulation dampener back. Alright, let's hook this door panel. Hook the cable back to the door panel. It's pretty simple, they only go one way.